Bob Motz is a legendary racer known for his spectacular performances in a jet-powered truck. His Kenworth, equipped with a General Electric J79 jet engine producing over 17,000 horsepower, can accelerate to approximately 373 kilometers per hour, covering a quarter mile in 6.45 seconds. For decades, Bob entertained audiences at various events, including the famous Night Under Fire show at Summit Motorsports Park. His performances were accompanied by fiery effects, often causing objects on the track to catch fire. At the age of 83, Bob continued to race, showcasing his dedication to speed and spectacle. In recent years, he put his jet trucks up for sale, including spare parts and equipment, for $750,000. Reports indicate that the Connell Brothers Company acquired his jet truck and plans to use it on their track. Scania Chimera isn't just a truck, it's a true mechanical legend combining brute strength, engineering madness, and aggressive styling. This monster on wheels has become one of the most iconic custom-built trucks worldwide, and when it hits the road, it literally makes the ground shake. This vehicle was created by Joachim Jockey Persson, known in custom automotive circles as Sweetest. Joachim specializes in extreme trucks, and Chimera is his most celebrated project. This tractor-trailer was designed with one purpose: to create something no one had ever seen. A giant truck that combines immense power, unique aesthetics, and maximum performance. What engine can you put in such a vehicle? Of course, something extraordinary. Imagine a massive school bus accelerating insanely fast, lifting onto its rear wheels and speeding along the track like a motorcycle doing a wheelie. Sounds crazy? Welcome to the world of the Wheelstander Super Bus, the wildest bus ever created. It all began with the idea of creating something genuinely insane for racing shows and automotive festivals. Inspired by Wheelstander cars, vehicles capable of driving on their rear wheels thanks to immense torque, someone thought, what if we made a bus like this? The result was the Super Bus, ready to stun any event. To lift such massive transportation onto its rear wheels, you need not just a powerful engine, but a true monster. This bus was equipped with a huge supercharged V8 engine, producing over 1,500 horsepower. If you've ever dreamed of seeing a hot rod combined with a jet aircraft, then you definitely need to meet IDA Automotive. This isn't just a car. It's a custom workshop producing the most extreme, powerful, and unconventional vehicles, capable of tearing up asphalt. IDA Automotive is a custom car workshop founded by enthusiasts who don't acknowledge limits in automotive tuning. Their goal is to make the impossible possible, installing aircraft engines into cars, building monster trucks with jet boosters, and transforming classic cars into real racing combat machines.
Modified for the track.
The T-Bucket is a modified Ford Model T turned into a racing monster. In the 1920s and 30s, the Model T was one of the most common cars. But in the 1950s and 60s, enthusiasts began converting them into lightweight and powerful racing machines. They stripped away everything unnecessary, fitted massive engines, and turned these cars into not just fast, but incredibly fast hot rods. It all began in the 1950s when young garage enthusiasts began building their own custom hot rods. One of the most famous was Norm Grabowski, who created the first classic T-bucket with an open engine and massive rear wheels. This style quickly became iconic, and by the 1960s, DIY kits for building T-buckets became popular. This meant that anyone with a garage and a desire could build their own hot rod. What if you took a jet engine designed for airplanes and put it into a car? Sounds insane, but these are exactly the kind of projects real speed fanatics bring to life. The Rolls-Royce Viper gas turbine is not just a car. It's an engineering challenge, a monstrous vehicle that burns jet fuel and roars so powerfully you feel vibrations in your bones. Originally developed for military aircraft and jet trainers, this engine became the heart of some of the most extreme cars ever built. The Rolls-Royce Viper turbine was used in aircraft such as the BAC Strikemaster and Jet Provost, but at some point, automotive enthusiasts transplanted this jet beast into car chassis. This gave birth to some of the wildest hot rods, cars that don't just drive but pierce the air while spewing flames from their exhaust pipes. There are engines built for speed, engines that tear up asphalt, and then there's the diesel engine 12V396 MTU W6, a genuine steel giant capable of moving trains, ships, and massive military vehicles. It's not merely an engine, it's an industrial monster with no room for compromise. Just power, durability, and absolute reliability. This engine was developed by the German company MTU, specializing in heavy diesel technology. Its primary purpose is to pull enormous loads where ordinary motors are powerless. You won't find it in sports cars or even trucks. It's designed for military machinery, ships, submarines, and heavy industrial equipment. Regular automotive engines need cooling and brakes, but this engine is built for continuous operation at its limit. If there is one car capable of capturing the spirit of 1960s Formula One racing, it's undoubtedly the Ferrari F1 158. This car didn't just conquer racetracks, it permanently etched its name into history as the vehicle that brought Ferrari a world championship. In 1964, behind the wheel of this red beast, John Surtees became the first and only driver to win world championships in both motorcycle racing and Formula One. Times were different. Drivers battled not only competitors, but their own vehicles. In the 1960s, Formula One was untouched by electronics, complex aerodynamics, or computerized controls. Success depended entirely on driver skill, the ability to feel the car, manage its quirks, and push it to the limit at the edge of risk. Some engines are made for speed, others for Formula One tracks. But there are engines built simply to run forever. The SKL Els Engine is precisely such an engine, reliable, robust, and designed for years of continuous operation. This diesel engine can be found in the most unexpected places, on ships, in power generators, railway locomotives, and even industrial plants, where it operates under enormous continuous loads. This diesel motor was produced by the German company SKL. If the Joker from Batman comics owned a real, insane vehicle, it would likely look exactly like this. The Joker car is not just a car, it's a loud, provocative statement on wheels. It combines style, aggression, chaos, and a madness aesthetic perfectly suited for its owner, whoever they might be. This vehicle is a bold challenge to conventional design and engineering, something between a race car, a hot rod, and a piece of rolling artwork that instantly captures attention. There isn't a single definitive version of the Joker car. This image has inspired custom car builders to create vehicles looking like they were assembled in Gotham's underground workshops. In the 1990s, the automotive world was filled with powerful muscle cars, expensive sports cars, and massive SUVs. But among them stood out a small yet incredibly charismatic vehicle, the 1994 Geo Tracker. It was like a daring teenager among giants, tiny, lightweight, yet prepared to challenge even the toughest off-road monsters. The Geo Tracker didn't aim for luxury or speed. Instead, its primary strengths were simplicity, reliability, and unbeatable off-road capability. The Geo Tracker appeared in an era when compact SUVs were beginning to gain popularity. It was the result of collaboration between General Motors and the Japanese automaker Suzuki, essentially a slightly rebadged Suzuki sidekick. It was built for city dwellers seeking off-road adventures without the bulkiness or fuel consumption of full-sized SUVs. In the custom car world, if there's one icon that never goes out of style, it's the T-Bucket. It embodies the spirit of hot rodding, simple, lightweight, powerful, and utterly insane. Its iconic form, enormous rear wheels, exposed engine, and minimalist interior made it legendary in street racing and custom car shows. The T-Bucket's story began in the 1950s, when young enthusiasts started building extremely fast yet affordable cars for quarter-mile drag racing. The base was the old Ford Model T from the 1920s, cheaply available at the time. Some vehicles impress with speed, others with luxury, But there are vehicles designed to become fortresses on wheels. The Beast, also known as Cadillac One, is precisely such a vehicle. It's the official limousine of the US president, appearing to be a luxury sedan, but in reality is a rolling fortress capable of withstanding virtually any attack. This vehicle is one of the greatest mysteries among modern cars, as its exact specifications are classified. But even from what's publicly known, it's clear that this isn't just a limousine. It's a vehicle built to protect the president in any situation. Some cars become legendary due to speed, design, or rarity, but others change automotive history itself. The 1965 Ford GT40 is exactly such a vehicle. It wasn't created just for racing, but out of pride, a desire to prove that American engineers could defeat Ferrari on their home turf. It was a true challenge, and the GT40 didn't just accept it, it destroyed the competition, becoming the most iconic racing car of its era. It began when Henry Ford II wanted to buy Ferrari, but Enzo Ferrari refused the offer. If there are engines worthy of being called mechanical marvels, the Pratt & Whitney R4360 Wasp Major is certainly one of them. It's not just an engine, it's a giant designed to lift some of the world's largest aircraft into the sky. It was the last and most powerful piston aircraft engine ever perfected before jet technology rendered piston engines obsolete. This engine emerged toward the end of World War II when engineers sought maximum power for bombers and transport aircraft.